It's 10:02. Welcome to Focus on Her. Comes up every Wednesday from 10 a.m. where we get to look at topical issues concerning the woman. Well, this week is no different, and today's topic is something that is very important, especially in our society today. It has opened the doors for a lot of conversation around it. We're looking at suicide triggers and prevention in women. Now, suicide is a critical issue that requires our attention and understanding. In this discussion, we would explore the unique triggers that can contribute to suicidal thoughts in women, such as societal pressures, life circumstances, mental health challenges. We'll also delve into importance of preventing, or rather, importance of prevention strategies, support system, and resources available to help empower and protect women for this risk. My guest today is a mental health professional, psychotherapist, and founder of Smart Suicide Prevention Initiative and Life Bills Therapy Center right here in Abuja. Is Smart Chongo. Did I get that correct?
Yeah, smart, Chongo.
Chongo.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the program. Thank
you.
you so much for making out time
Thank
today
you. I
to be
appreciate
with
it.
us today. All right, now, so what are some of the common risks associated with suicide, generally for women?
When it comes to women, there are a couple of reasons. We understand that generally there are, suicidal triggers and whatever. But when it comes to women, we'll be looking at gender-related vulnerability is one of it, as well as pathology and psychosocial, stressors.
Okay.
They're all there, and these things can be triggers.
Okay. Now, what
Yeah.
are the life what are some of the probably specific life events that could have happened, circumstances that can trigger the risk of someone having a suicidal thought, for instance?
Well, we have the loss of someone could trigger that. Um, uh, I give you an instance. Some of the cases we've been receiving lately are socio-economical. When people can't pay their bills, when times are hard, businesses are not working, these things are triggers, as well as emotional stressors and all that. So these things are actually symptoms or signs that this person could be suicidal. So a lot of times for women, really, like I said, gender related, could be rape, all right, it could be domestic violence.
Okay.
These things are a bit are more stressors when it comes to women.
Now, with what you get, what you see on the ground, and you just said the issue of what do you call it? What the major triggers, and that
Yeah.
you get societal, not being able to pay your bills.
Yeah.
Are one of
Yeah.
the major reasons why
Reasons,
people are
yeah.
suicidal. Now, with your help, what would you say are some of the ways you've helped these people? Is it actually possible to get out of that kind of thoughts?
It is possible. It is very possible, but it's not. When it comes to suicide or it comes to depression, there's no quick fix to it. But with tailored and well organized help or support system, uh, these people can get well. One thing with depression or suicide, the suicidal thought, is that it makes you view things just one way.
Okay.
Like, this is just the only way. I have no any other way. I've looked all around, and there's nothing. The only option is to just
go.
But then we help them. Flip the other side and look at the other, view, take another view to what exactly is happening with them. So it is very possible to come out of depression, but there's no quick fix to it. But it's possible, and we have been able to help quite a lot. We run therapy sessions for them, and then those that we are able to stretch financially or whatever, we also do that if we are able.
Okay.
We need a lot of support to be able to do that, but we do the little we can. Somebody calls you and tells you the children have not eaten for 3 days,
Oh, yes.
and you want to cancel such a person.
I
How do
wonder,
you start?
where do you start from?
You know, so I think the best, strategy for that is to be able to support them, eat, relax, and then you can start saying
Counseling.
whatever you want to say.
Mm.
So these things are there, and it's really disheartening seeing what people are going through in the country right
All
now.
right, that's interesting. And there was this video that surfaced 2 years ago of this boy that was asking his mother, "Mommy, calm down." I don't know if you
Yeah, I
remember
think I
that
watched that.
video. Now, there was a report that came out last week
Okay.
saying that that boy's mother had committed suicide. And a lot of people were taken aback. In fact, it was confirmed later that she actually took her own life. And the first thing people asked was, why didn't we look at that video 2 years ago and wonder why the boy was asking her mother, asking his mother to calm down? That there might have been something that was going on. That's why the boy was so scared. So
that's true.
It leads me to the next question. What are the warning signs that we should look out for a person who just might be on the edge of committing suicide?
Well, some of the signs, number one, the person may retrieve from social life, work life, everything just changes. They become moody. They don't go out like they used to. Things that used to interest them no longer interest them anymore. But a lot of times, social media has a way of making us feel everything is okay.
True. Yes.
People just, if you want to post a picture on Instagram or on Facebook right now, believe me, you will go to your gallery and keep scrolling until you find that beautiful one, and then you send. And that does not interpret exactly your situation at the moment.
Yes.
And so, but when people see that online, they assume you're okay and everything is fine. But that's not true. So these things are there, but I will encourage people to always speak. That's why we give out the numbers. Always speak up. Talk to someone. It's difficult, I understand, given our climb. You're scared. Perhaps if you share your story, it may go out there and whatever. But I think the lines are there, and professionals are also there. Years ago, this wasn't viable, so a lot of people just dumped whatever it is and then find something else doing. But I think it's becoming a little bit more viable now that mental health professionals are really going back to what they actually learned.
Okay, now the next thing I want to find out from you is, how does society make it even worse for people who are having suicidal thoughts not to think about committing suicide when they go around their normal business? It feels like, just like you said, it feels like everybody is fine on social media. When you see people at the office, you think they're okay because they're properly dressed, everyone's smiling. But how does society contribute, and what can we do differently?
I think we've been taught to just appear strong, just look strong. Like, no. You talk about suicide? No. For one, we in this climb believe that suicide is more spiritual than, what do you call it now, than medical. So they just tell you, pray about it, and that's it. Just the demonic attack. Go for deliverance, go for that. So, and then somebody will like, no. In this life, what will make me take myself? Lie. I will never do that. And then they appear to be strong, but deep inside they are weak. And so while they say that, the next person may actually be going through the same thing, but hearing what they said, he decides to just shut everything up. And so the society has not really helped also. But I think it'll do us good if we create more awareness. I think one of the reasons is because we don't have much information when it comes to our mental health. We don't have much information. We just feel everything is fine. This is only demonic. It cannot be medical. So people just feel okay. If I say it, they may say I'm possessed, and stigma now comes in.
Yes.
Don't marry from that family because that person is this, the other lady is that. So stigma has also contributed a lot in, people shutting down everything inside.
All right. Now, if you're just joining us, this is Classic FM 94.3 Abuja, the station that plays every song, is 10-11. It's Focus on Her, and this week we're looking at suicide triggers and prevention in women. My guest is a mental health professional. psychotherapist and founder of Smart Suicide Prevention Initiative and Life Fields Therapy.